I welcome you to Vimers Projects Limited, where we design and build classic homes. Welcome back to site. So this is episode 2 on the making of Project Samchuks. I promise you guys that this project is going to be very entertaining. I want you guys to sit and stay tight and watch and see how we'll transform this bush into an architectural excellence. The sun here is massive. This sun is crazy. That's why you're seeing me on this. The intensity of the sun here is crazy. So don't mind all this is how we do. Most cases we'll try as much as possible to align to any environment that we'll find ourselves. So this is why we are here. So now we have kicked off with the clearing, the site clearing, setting out, and that setting out to, before we even do our setting out, prayer is the key. We cannot do anything. If you've been following us all this while, you know that we don't joke with prayers. So before we start up anything on any new project, we always bring the Holy Spirit into the foundation. We always bring the Holy Spirit into the soil, to the sand and to the ground for him to take absolute preeminence, because without him, we cannot progress. Without him, we can't do nothing. So after our prayers, we kicked off with the setting out immediately. And that setting out is so important because any little mistake you make from the setting out, that is how crazy your building will be. So we take conscious efforts while doing our setting out to make sure that we align our coordinates and everything that has to be in place. There's one unique thing too that we found out too from our soil test report. We were supposed to still go down by 600 mm so that we can have our foundation to be on the natural ground. Most of the people here, we see the type of foundation they are doing. Most of their Raft foundation are on the surface. I don't know what their soil test entails. So, but because we are working with our soil test, that's the importance of the soil test. So I always emphasize on this importance of the soil test, because if you don't have soil tests on your soil, you would not know the conditions of the soil. So when you understand the conditions of your soil, it will be very easy for you to know exactly what to do, when you get into any space. So because we already know the conditions of our soil, we already knew what we are supposed to do. So one of the regulations of the estate is you're supposed to fill your compound to the road level before you can start your construction. So we did what we are supposed to do on that, and also we had to also excavate. So by that excavation, we met the natural ground. For that natural ground, based on what the structural engineer also discussed with us, we were able to get to the natural ground, and that natural ground gave us a nice surface for our foundation to sit. After our excavation, we head straight to the blinding, and that blinding will give us a level surface where the reinforcement can sit. It does not make sense for your reinforcement to sit on a bare soil. So that is the essence of having a blinding, and we have about 150 mm blinding that has to be on the soil before the reinforcement can sit. So also on the reinforcement details too, that will be from episode 3. We'll discuss about the reinforcement details and every other thing that we're supposed to do going forward. So we'll stop here for now. On the second or the third episode, we will talk to you about the reinforcement details, the burden of the raft beams, the casting of the raft beams, the filling, and possibly the German floor. So I want you guys to stay glued. I want to also share our experiences here too. From our experiences, you're able to know you know, how we're able to solve major challenges that we have on the property on this site. And I promise you guys, I keep promising you guys, you will not feel so bored staying here with us. I want you to stay glued and watch and see how we transform Project Samchuks to what it should be, to architectural excellence. Thank you very much. I'm Victor Azubinge. God bless you. Just keep on following us. If you're not following us, you're on a long thing. Thank you very much. God bless you.